Hi all, and thanks for watching. In this video, I'm just going to talk about the game series that I just finished, The Walking Dead, and some things that you can do in order to improve the game performance and work out any issues you might be having with the game. As well, I'll make some suggestions where you can get additional help for the games if you run into any issues. So the first thing that I found is the game has some performance issues. Now, if you're having some performance issues with the game, I would suggest optimizing your video card first or making sure that it's actually up to date. Now, if you're an Intel user, I'll have all the links under the video here. Just go here and do an automatic update to your drivers, get everything up to date if you're having any performance issues. And that will also allow you to get the newest drivers. So in other games, such as Doom, which use OpenGL, Intel's occasionally do get an OpenGL error. And so by doing this update, this will actually prevent that error from occurring should you happen to play one of those in the future. Now, as far as NVIDIA, I would recommend going here, making sure your card is up to date, and then optimizing your control panel in order to optimize everything for gameplay, and that should take care of most performance issues. And the same for AMD Radeon users. If you want to go through this video, this will help you with your gaming and performance overall. And as well, Panchino, he offers quite a few additional upgrade videos. So for an Intel user, you want to look at the ultimate guide to improve performance in Windows 10, and that will help you too. Now, that can be used by any one of the card users here, NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel. But seeing as Intel doesn't have a wide variety of things that you can do with this control panel, I would optimize the Windows when you're updating the graphics card. Now, as far as the game itself, if you do have any issues, I'd say the best resource would be to go to the community in the game. So for any one of them, just go to the community hub. This one's the Walking Dead, and go to the guides. Now, once you get to the guides, look here and see if the modding and configuration is listed. If not, just view all the guides and look for the modding or configuration. Now, once you do that, then there's usually fixes for different issues. Walking Dead won't launch. Unplug the USB gamepad and launch the game. So in this case, it's the USB gamepad that's causing the game not to launch. Corrupted save files, how to carry them over and fix them. Um, can't rewind or skip an episode, get stuck with a black screen. So there's all kinds of different fixes, and each game will have their own community and their own guides, and you want to look under the modding or configuration in order to check and see if there's anything there if you're having additional problems. Now, I'm going to talk about a problem that I was having, and that was kind of like I would get pauses and little stutters in the game as I was going through. Now, the reason for this wasn't that I couldn't run the game properly, but my FPS was actually running too high. The game series itself doesn't seem to function properly once you go past 60 FPS. The higher your FPS is past 60, the more you'll get stutters and pauses in the game as it's not really optimized for the higher FPS. Now I'm going to show you how you can limit your FPS in order to correct it in each one of the games. And I'm going to show you through the NVIDIA control panel. For AMD users, you would just go to your Catalyst Control Center, the 3D applications, and then add your games through there, and you use your frame rate control. But for NVIDIA users like myself, You just want to go to the Nvidia control panel, and you want to go to the manage 3D settings and then program settings. Now here you want to select your Walking Dead game. So I'll select the Walking Dead. So let's just go through the list here. The Walking Dead. So there's season 1. Now what I want to do is, if I don't see The Walking Dead listed there or one of the other titles listed there, then I'd click add. And I'd go through here, and there's the third one. See, eventually you'll find the different ones. If it's not listed here, then just click the browse, go to the game folder and select the exe and then add it. And once it's added and listed like this, then go down to the second box here, and you're going to go to the maximum frame rate, and you're going to just put that to on and set it to 60. Say OK. Now monitor technology is set to fixed refresh. The preferred refresh rate is application controlled. And then you just want to go down here to vertical sync and use the 3D application setting. Once you've set that, just apply it, and then you can do it for the next one. Just same thing, go through Walking Dead 2 and maximum frame rate, turn that to on, set this to 60 and say OK. And then it's on fixed refresh rate, application controlled, and vertical sync, use the 3D application setting. And again, apply, and go through and do that for all your games. I've been just changing some of the settings so that I could actually show you as I went through. So same thing, just go through. That's 1 and 2 set. Now, you may not have all the games loaded at the same time as I do. So then just add it as you go through, and that will take care of that kind of pause and stutter problem that you get. Okay, and as I said with ATI, you'll find that in your Catalyst Control Center under the 3D application settings, and you just add your game and set the game setting with the frame rate control. Okay, so that should take care of that issue. Now, one other issue that I found was the game randomly crashed on me, and after that point I couldn't seem to load the game and get it to go past that point. It would always kick out, and this turned out to be the anti-alias setting in the game options. So if you run into a random crash, or you've crashed and your saved game won't take you past that crash point, then try going into your game options and disabling the anti-alias, and that should take care of that issue. So I think I pretty much covered everything here. The optimizations for preventative measures in making sure there's no problems. I will have links for those, as I said. And we also went through using the guides, looking under the monitor configuration for additional fixes, and then I finished up. Okay, so it looks like we're all good. Now, overall, I did really enjoy this series, and if you want a recommendation, I would recommend it if you enjoy playing this type of series. And as far as overall, I kind of wish there was more. I I liked it that much that with the final season, I was kind of, I wish there was more. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if there are any comments, please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, as always, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you again.